Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts.
Are you just wide awake today?
Think about you all the
You're just wide awake, checking out this whole new big wide world.
He's so gorgeous, man.
Since bringing him home, he's been really sleepy. Like, he's just slept non-stop for the last 4 days, which I know is completely normal for a newborn. But he's just been really sleepy, hasn't he?
Yeah, no, today
we've been waking him up for feeds and things. Today he's been awake.
Oh no.
Good morning, iFam! How is everyone doing today? I am wishing you all a massive happy Monday and positive start to the week. By the way, I look so pale right now because I've lost my foundation. I don't know what happened to it between my hospital bag and coming home, but it's gone. I need to order some more online. Anyway, me, Chris and Jace are just sat waiting for the health visitor to arrive. It's just coming up to midday right now and she's coming to weigh him. We do have a couple of I've got a bit of a concern, and that's that he's a bit constipated, which is not nice. He's just getting a bit fussy right now. So his tummy's making some really funky noises, and whenever he's awake he's tensing up and getting upset, and whenever I'm trying to feed him he's latching on, suckling for like a little bit and then pulling off in anger because he's obviously got tummy ache, which is not nice. Oh dear, is that naughty tummy hurting? I'm not sure with breastfed babies what you're allowed to give or what you're supposed to do to help that, but I'm going to ask the midwife when she gets here in a little bit. Oh no!
I know everybody thinks their babies are gorgeous, guys, but he is absolutely beautiful. Just sat chilling super quietly on my knee right now. Oh, bless you, darling. Oh, bless you. Those are some big sneezes, man. He's been so cute. He was just screaming the house down like 10 minutes ago. And we thought he'd need feeding, but all of a sudden he was just like, nah, I'm cool, man. I'm gonna chill. And now you're being a good boy. And someone's a little bit jealous today, but it's all good. We're giving her lots of love and fuss too, aren't we, Prinny? Yes, we are. Good girl. Prinny's following me around the house everywhere I go with the baby. Literally everywhere. It's our big sister, the fairy one, following us. She loves you so much. Oh, yes, you're coming for a little lick. No, lick his face. Good girl. You love your brother? Oh, yes, she does. She loves you very much, Jace. Good girl, Prinny.
So it's just gone 3 PM and the midwife has just left. She came and did a heel prick. Oh, what is going on with this hair? Oh, look at the actual state. She just came and did a heel prick test to test for all different diseases. All babies in the UK get it at 5 days old, she said. So she's had that done. He's had that done even. He was really good. He didn't cry. She looked at his skin and said that he is still a bit jaundiced, but not enough to warrant a trip to hospital for a blood test, which is great because I don't want to be doing that. And she said that she's not too sure about why he's constipated because he's breastfed, and it's not typical for a breastfed baby to be constipated, but to just keep an eye on it and to mention it to the doctor. I've got a doctor calling me because my breasts are really sore. And she thinks I need some treatment, but that's going to be what I'm going to be. I'm just waiting for a call back from the doctor. Sorry, I'm absolutely, my head's all over the place. I don't even know what I'm saying. He's back asleep now. I'm chilling with Isla.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm watching the house with the clocks, in the walls, I think.
Isla wanted to watch this movie when it first came out in the cinema, but we didn't end up getting that, and she's very excited that it's just come on Amazon Prime. Or maybe it hasn't, but we've only just noticed.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Yeah.
It's actually free, so we get to watch it for free.
Yes.
She's just enjoying a dairy dunker. Jace is fast asleep again in his little chair. I'm so glad he's getting a good nap because he has been quite fussy today.
What's up, guys? So it's a little bit after school. I've just picked everyone up from school. We've been home to see Mum and Jace, and then we've just come up to the park. Big old ton of water, lots of ducks and swans and things. and you can have a nice walk around. Now, we haven't had too much good luck this afternoon so far. Basically, last night, Sarah had a bit of a rough night. Jace was actually really good last night, but Sarah herself couldn't sleep in between feeds and stuff, and also Jace. Probably Sarah's talked to you about this already, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but Jace has had some constipation, so he's had some discomfort in his tummy today and last night. So he was a little bit more difficult than normal. We've only had him home a few days now, but compared to what he's been like the other few nights, it was a bit more difficult last night. And Sarah just had a bit of a rough night in general. So when we went home from school, Jace was fast asleep and Sarah was really feeling it. So we just all basically snuck out to give her an hour just to have a little bit of a nap. And then we're going to take home some dinner for her as well on the way home. But we did decide to go to... Oh, it's so sweet. Oh, those swans are so pretty. It's very nice. Although those two were just fighting a minute ago, like literally trying to box each other. Yo, you be chill, man.
Dad, do you remember the last time? I don't know if you vlogged it, but do you remember we stood here? I think we were in Ingham Family, it's quite warm. And the swan got out of the water and just stood up and we were all like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I think I did vlog it. I can't remember, but I think I might have done.
Because we were all laughing at it and then it just stood up like... and it was so
It's like, yo, come here, it's me.
And I was like, oh.
Anyway, a few weeks ago, I found a really, really good new park and skate park, which the girls have been begging me to take them to ever since. And we've not been yet, so I thought after school we would go there. So we went there tonight, the sun was out, it was really, really nice, but we got there and the park was absolutely rammed. Like, you wouldn't have even been able to use the park or the skate park whatsoever. There was so many people there, it was really, really busy. So we ended up canning that idea, turning around, and we got back into traffic, and then we've been sat in traffic trying to come up to this end of Leeds to come do this tonight for like the last hour, which has really, really actually sucked. We picked the worst time to leave the house to come and do that. But it is nice and chilled up here. There's no skate park or park or anything. Oh, there is a park actually just up there, which we might go to, but although the sun's not out anymore and I didn't bring a coat and it's absolutely freezing. Like, it feels like winter badly right now. And bad dad points, I forgot to bring Esme's helmet. So we're not going to do anything silly tonight. We're just very slowly having a nice little stroll around the tarn, and then we might go on the park afterwards.
So Chris and the girls have just gone out to the park for a bit of a run around, just to get some fresh air and run off some energy after school. I just thought that now might be a good time to do a little birth story. Obviously you guys have watched the vlog because we vlogged it all, so you basically know most of what happened during his labour and delivery, but there's a couple of things that obviously weren't included. You only saw like from an 8-hour labour, I think it was 8 hours, I've not counted it, but Chris said it was 8 hours, condensed down into like a 20-minute, 15-minute vlog. So basically after my stretch and sweep, which is hard to believe was a week ago tomorrow, sorry. After I had that, I was having like, not contractions, but definitely something going on straight away. Stretch and sweep I found super painful, really, really painful, and I was literally getting tightening straight away. So we went and had dinner, came home, and Isabel, I think, was at dance, I remember, and we got into bed after everyone was home. And at about 9 PM I started to realise that these were contractions, like 100% definitely. With the girls, I've mentioned before, my waters broke first, so I knew I was definitely in labour. And with Jace, the contractions started first. So me and Chris Chris was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm having a bit of cramping, but I'm not sure, it's probably not labour." All the while knowing that it definitely was. And they started coming every 5 minutes, so about 11 PM we called the labour ward and asked what we should do, and she said it might be a good idea to go down and get checked because they were coming quite regular. However, I was able to breathe through them, so they weren't really, really, really strong. We debated for about half an hour whether to call Chris's mum to come over. She was going to sit and watch the girls, and I didn't want her to come over and waste a journey if things were to trail off and me not go into proper labour. But at the same time I didn't want to leave it too late because it's about half an hour for her to get to us and then another half an hour for us to get to the hospital. So in the end I said, no, I think we need to get your mum over. And as soon as Jane got to our house, the contractions stepped up a level and they were super painful. hospital, I remember hopping out to the car like, ouch, 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 ouch. You saw in the birth vlog arriving at the hospital, and we went to a ward. She examined me and I was 4 centimetres, which I was actually really happy about, because being 4 centimetres meant I could go straight up to the delivery suite and get the gas and air, which I was really nervous about after hallucinating with Isla on, but I had no effect whatsoever on the gas and air this time, which I was so happy about. So we got to the labour ward. I think I lasted on labour ward about 2.5 hours. It was about 2:30 in the morning before saying, oh my gosh, I need an epidural. And it's really easy for a mum to feel like she's failing if she wants to choose to have an epidural, or feel like she's not doing the right thing, or I shouldn't be having this. I don't know, there's kind of like a guilt around having it, and maybe not for everyone, but it's just how I felt, and I felt a bit bad asking for it. But the midwife was so lovely, and she's like, do you want it right now? And I'm like, might have been a bit loud. I was like, yeah, I need it now. And she's like, okay, no problem. And she was so nice, and she's like, there's no point going through pain. If you feel like you need the epidural, that's absolutely fine. And luckily an anaesthetist was right there, so he came straight in. They struggled to get a cannula in my veins because my veins are really bad. They sit really narrow and floppy or something, so the bruises have all gone now, but he tried in about 4 different places and he could not get a cannula in. And then he actually hit an artery on my right hand and blood squirted everywhere. It literally went all over the place. And then he finally managed to get a cannula in, and just as he did, I was relieved, because cannulas are quite sore to put in, and obviously I was in a lot of pain with the contractions, and a midwife ran into the room and said, there's an emergency cesarean, you need to go now. And so I was like, no! He had to leave, did the anaesthetist, and he couldn't put my epidural in because there was an emergency elsewhere. Totally understood though, and we only had to wait. The anaesthetist obviously saw the look on my face and was like, don't worry, I'm sending someone else. He went, and within about 20 minutes another anaesthetist came and put my epidural in, and by this point I was 7 centimetres dilated. And then we had like a really nice calm couple of hours, which was so lovely. And then after about 2 hours, the midwife broke my waters because the contractions had slowed down slightly due to the epidural. So she broke my waters, which was super quick, super easy, painless. And as soon as she broke my waters, the contractions came back really strong and really like intense. I could still feel them, like I couldn't feel them before. And when my waters were broke, I could definitely feel the contractions. And so it moved quite quickly from then on. He was born within about 20 minutes of pushing. It wasn't too long. It was about 20 minutes, 25 minutes of pushing, and he was born at 7:08. Absolutely beautiful, perfect in every single way that everyone feels like that about their baby when they're first born. He did come out with his hand over his face, which resulted in a 2nd-degree tear, and I've had a 2nd-degree tear with all 3 girls, so I kind of expected it. But it took them a good hour and 15 minutes to stitch me up, which was not nice at all, but it did give Chris some time to snuggle with Jace whilst they were doing that. I didn't lose much blood. I think it was 100 mils, so that was really good. And yeah, so that's basically what happened. Overall, it was 100% my best labour, my easiest labour, and the one that just, I don't know, it just all seemed to be calm. It just all seemed to be really calm, and it was actually a really nice experience. And look at him now, fast asleep. He's just doing so well. But little man, I am going to have to wake you up now because you've been asleep for hours. You need to come and have a feed. Wakey wakey. And you need to get you dressed as well. When the midwife left, I'd had to undress him and not put him a sleep suit on so that she could weigh him and things, and he was so fast asleep that we just put him back down in his chair. Look how adorable.
Okay guys, we've just got to the park because we're having a little go, because the girls were like, please can we have a go? And what are we about to go on, Isla? the zip wire! Yay! As I just ran down to go get it.
So we're going to call it a day at the park. That was a lot of fun. We couldn't film too much in there because there was a lot of other people there as well. We're not having too much luck with parks today, but I think that because the sun's out for longer, it's obviously lighter nights now that the clocks have gone forward here. Everyone's getting giddy and coming to the parks today, so but it's all good. We're going to head off now. We're going to go home, see Jace and Sarah, and we're going to pick up some food on the way. I think Sarah's actually expecting us to go home and me bring some food home to cook, but I'm going to take the easy route tonight and head to the Chinese takeaway on the way home. Just because we were stuck in traffic for so long that it's actually already kicking on towards 7 p.m. So I'm going to pick up a Chinese on the way home. Surprise, Sarah!
Chris has got a new nickname for Jace.
Oh, it's Little Rollo.
Oh, Dad, you can't call him.
Keeps calling him a Rolo.
It's Jace.
Yeah, but the thing is that he doesn't call him a Rolo. He sings Little Rolo, like a polo.
Every one of my girls have had a nickname, a stupid nickname when they were little. And this is just Jace's. Last night in the middle of the night when I was half tired and couldn't even see, he was crying. I went over to him and I was like, oh, Little Rolo. And he shut up straight away. So I was like, yeah, that's your nickname, Rolo.
And then he starts going, Caramel Rolo, like a polo.
Little Rolo. Was he not just screaming like a madman 2 seconds ago? Put him on my shoulder, call him a Rolo. And he shut right up. Just nice and chilled now.
You're not calling him a Rolo. Turn around, let me see him. Is he asleep or awake?
I'm not sure. I think he's awake. I feel like he's
I think he's
awake.
awake.
Oh no, he's not. He's fast asleep now. Yeah. His face is all scrunched up.
That's the second time he's used me to fall asleep today. Someone's getting cuddles off his big sister right now. Oh, I know, Pretty, I know, darling. It's okay. I love you too. I love you too.
And his sleep suit that he had on. Oh, I can't even get up. His sleep suit that he had on was, you know, the little grey one.
Yeah.
It's just down here. And she came in and she's literally not stopped sniffing it for about 10 minutes. And then she just laid on it with her face, like just like that. And I let her lay on it and she's just loved it.
Oh, you've been really cute, Pretty, at the minute, man. You love your brother so much. You love your brother so much. I know you do. I know. Isabel just said to me, Dad, you just outed me for having odd socks on the camera. And I'm like, yeah, I outed you, Isabel. Nice odd sock wearing today.
I know, well, that's the best way to do it. Odd socks are the best way.
But pairs are boring. Who wears pairs?
Who would you rather wear? Plain socks or funky socks like me, guys?
Comment below. Hey, girls. I got some bad news. It's that time of night. Oh, and you, Prinny, that's right too. Yeah, there's really good news. Wait a minute, let me tell you, man, let me tell you. Okay, let's turn the telly off. Oh, that's the bad news. It's telly time gone. So you want the good news, Isla? The good news is you get to go to sleep uninterrupted now for 9 hours long. 10 hours, actually. You get 10 hours. You get 10 hours uninterrupted sleep now, all the way till 7 o'clock. How lucky are you guys, man?
I get 10.
You get 11, man. You get till 8 o'clock. That's right. You get till just before 8, so you get almost 11. You guys are so lucky at how much sleep you're going to get tonight. Think yourselves lucky, man, because I am not going to get that much sleep tonight. No, neither is Mummy. With your little Harry Potter mark on your forehead. How on earth did you even do that, Esme?
Do you know that big bouncy ball Mummy's got? We was throwing it and batting it and I went in that one.
Oh, you scratched your own, so you did it to your own self?
Yeah.
With your own nails?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Good night. I love you so much. Sleep tight.
Love you.
Are you coming too, man?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm coming. I want a huggy too. Night night, boo boo. I love you so much. Have a wonderful sleep. Okay, guys, I love you both very much.
Love you.
See you in the morning. Come on, Prim Prawn. Everyone's saying their good nights.
Love you, babe.
Mwah. Sleep tight, okay?
Love you lot, sweetheart. And I...
Anyways, though, guys, on that note, we're going to say good night. Everyone's in bed. This little one is, fingers crossed, going to bed right now. And we're going to try and kick back and watch some Netflix with a cup of tea after Sarah's had her injection, obviously. If you're wondering, by the way, guys, she has to have these injections for 10 days because she is at a higher risk factor for blood clots. Is that right?
High risk factor for blood clots because it's my 4th pregnancy and I had a suspected blood clot with Isla or
Yeah,
something.
that's right.
I don't know. So I've got to have these injections for 10 days.
But on that note, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to come back tomorrow night, because we might have a little something special for you tomorrow night if we actually decide and make a decision on this. But I think we have done almost. So come back tomorrow night and you will find out something exciting.
It's the middle name.
You ruin it all the time, man.
It's only because we can't fully decide, so they can give
Yeah.
suggestions on what they think sounds nice. for
Okay,
this
so
name.
we have got a list of ideas, basically, of things we would like Jace's middle name to be, but we haven't decided on an actual final middle name yet, and we need to, so we can go register him. And we want to tell you guys as well, so if you've got any suggestions of a name that might go nice with Jace, Jace Pace, Jace Rolo, whatever it might be, comment below and let us know, and we'll see if...
It's nicer than what we've...
Yeah, if it's nicer than what we are thinking right now. But whatever it is though, guys, you will find out tomorrow night, fingers crossed, what his middle name is. So until then, thank you so much for watching. Good night!
Wow, 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 wow.